Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky. For those of you who are new here, welcome and thank you so much for joining me today. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys how I do Torah portions with my kids. So I have a 12-year-old, an 8-year-old, and I also have a 4-year-old. And the 4-year-old, she's still little, so she has a hard time sitting still while we're reading. So I kind of just let her play while we're reading over our Torah portions, but for the most part my 12 and 8-year-old will follow along as I read, and I will read part of whatever chapters that we're reading, and then I will let them read as well. So we're each taking turns reading our Torah portions. So I wanted to show you guys what I use to help us stay on track with our Torah portions, what website I like to use, and all of that. So I'm standing in front of our bulletin board because here is where I post our Torah portions so that our kids can stay on track with them and we don't get mixed up or miss any. And this has been working for us so far. So we do our Torah portions here in our homeschool room because it works out easier for us that way. I already have the kids seated at their desks and we just pull open our Bibles and then we go off of our chart that we have here. So this is our weekly Torah portions study guide, and I got this from Bible Pathway Adventures. It's right there, and this is what we have been using for our Torah portions to help us stay on track. I also have a Torah portions journal that I like to use as well, and I will reference to that as well because my journal actually has a couple more scriptures to read that I can add on to this if we read through this faster than what I expected. I can always reference back to my Torah portions journal and pull a few more scriptures from there just to fill in any gaps. So it has all of the weeks on here, and we are in the month of September. So this week we are in the week of kiddos, which means when you come in, and it has all of the scripture readings on there. So we read from Deuteronomy, Isaiah, and then we also read from the New Testament as well, Romans, Luke, 1 John. So you can see it has listed on here the parasha, which is that week, and then the Torah reading, the prophets reading, and then the apostles reading. So I really like how they have that divided up into those columns, and it just helps the kids to better understand where we are pulling scriptures from. And usually all of the scriptures that we're reading for that week will somehow tie into each other, which I really love, so the kids can see how everything just goes together from the Old Testament to the New Testament, and just how everything flows together. So that is how we do our Torah portions, just in case any of you were interested in that. And I love Bible Pathway Adventures website because they have free printables on there. This was a free printable. They have so many other great tools to use when trying to incorporate studying scripture with your kids. So I love that website. Again, it's Bible Pathway Adventures, and they do have free printables. They also have other material that you can purchase if you want to. So and this is not sponsored by them, by the way. I just really enjoy that website for my kids. So that is what we use to study our Torah portions. So I hope that you guys found this video helpful, and I recommend that you guys definitely go and check out that website, Bible Pathway Adventures, and hopefully you guys can find some material on there to use for your kiddos as well. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me today and just chatting with me, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Bye!